So, in this video, we will be looking at Rome and seeing if we can sort of reimagine the Roman Empire in Unciv. Now, we've gotten a very good start here. We spawned right next to El Dorado, which is, of course, very nice. It gives us 500 starting gold, which is decent enough. We can't use it for that much at the start of the game, but we can definitely make good use of it later on. And we just need to figure out where we want to settle this guy. So we have definitely a good spot over here, but that will take us 1, 2, 3 turns, and then like a 4th turn to actually settle. It could also take 1, 2. Okay, we can actually get it in just 3 turns, which is pretty good. We can also just settle this spot over here, which would be fine. But what we are gonna do is we are gonna try and settle over there. We're gonna make the moves. Okay, so we are putting our city down next to a marsh, but I think it'll be fine. Found city, and we are working with grain tile. Now the question is, do we need the extra culture? Because with extra culture we could do some stuff, but I think maybe it's fine for now if we just don't go for the extra culture and just work this time. There are some very good ones over here. I think the grain tile is actually best for now. We could use that advantage we had at the start of the game. I don't see what else would be really like all that good. I think we're gonna buy it. See, the question is if we buy the worker, what use will it have? Like, well, it will have some use, but what are we gonna build in our city after that? Because that's sort of that question. I think we're gonna buy it just to like make use of our initial advantage, and then we're gonna make the mountains in our city too. I know we have some what else makes a lot of sense right now. We are playing on like not a super huge map, so a scout isn't all that useful here. So yeah, I think this is what we're gonna do. Scout is very cheap though, so I don't think it's gonna be worth it in the long run, is what I'm trying to say. We are gonna get some pottery because we have grain all over the place, and we also have some bananas over here. And I also think pottery, okay, it gives a bonus for deer, which we have down here, so that's also good. Goody. And we also have our city on a river, so we have all these fresh water tiles, which is really good. I think this is gonna be a good start for Rome. I think Rome will have a wonderful time expanding from this position. And yeah, I think we're just gonna go into some turns now. So we encounter Egypt and we encounter Manila. We can see Egypt over here, and so that means that Egypt is probably located somewhere around over there. So we're not gonna look too far over there because we want to find a good like second settlement spot. This would be, oh, we have this guy. Let's construct a farm over there. What can we find? Oh, this is looking somewhat promising. And we have the Aztecs over here as well. So it's not super strong, but the Aztecs might. Yeah, there is a lot of open space over here. We could get a very good city right here. It would have access to a lot of sheep. And that would just be like really strong. I don't think there's much more to say about that. The question is what kind of faith we want out of this, because okay, so the Aztecs are up here, so there's definitely space for a city down here, and I think what we want is we want an early settler and just get that spot immediately, because I don't think we want to wait and see if the Aztecs are gonna take it. What we find over here, we find almost nothing. Okay, this is actually also quite nice. We do have silver ourselves over here. So I don't know if we're actually gonna go for it, because these tiles aren't actually all that strong compared to these ones over here. So I think we're just gonna place a city down over here, and we're just gonna ignore this sort of medium like strength tiles. That was a very weird sentence. We're gonna ignore that we have some decent tiles over here, and we're just gonna focus on the strongest ones we have. So we just finished up pottery, and we actually have an issue that we can't really remove much right now. Can we even remove forest? I don't think we can. No, we can't. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our work over there, and he's gonna get ready. Okay, what do we have over here? Very good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna research mining right after. We're gonna get the silver, and we're gonna get that going. We can see that Egypt decided to be right next to us, which is of course a little unfortunate. But I think we will be fine overall, really. We did lose out on this cotton, but it's honestly not that bad. We also have some extra cash from, well, this, that we can use to expand quickly into some neighboring tiles. I don't think a cotton would have been worth buying 2 tiles, but I didn't even notice it was happening, so it was a bit like on me. We have just gotten pottery, and we've just gotten that barbarian settlement. We have to watch out now. Our worker is gonna be in a bit of danger, but I think he will be fine. I highly doubt it. Maybe actually we'll get the scouts. That's a very good question. But I think we're gonna get the ground again. The scout is not really that important to us, because we do have a pretty good settlement spot, and they could be better up here, but I'm noticing some coastline over here, and I think that might be extending into these tiles over here, and like the continent might be cut off on that front. So I think it's better just to focus. Okay, and we actually also have Manila down there. So I think it's just better to focus on getting this area in the south. Like, if we imagine that the world looks somewhat like this, we can see the edge of the map here go down. We can actually even click the tiles here and see. So we can see that the map goes quite far down, actually. So there is a lot of space down here that we can also explore. Let's pick a tech. Let's pick mining. As I said, we want to get this silver taken care of. And our work, it won't have much to do right now, but the issue is we can't cut down the forest or the jungle, and we don't want to build a farm on the incense, so we're just kind of stuck. And we can't remove the marsh either. Of course, we do want to do that very soon. I'm not sure what we want to do here, because the issue is he can die. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go for shock, and then we're gonna fortify until healed. I think his fortification will mean that he won't die to the barbarian, but I don't know. I might be completely wrong, and we might be screwing ourselves. Okay, I think he's gonna make it out alive. But I also think the barbarian won't risk. I don't think the barbarian's gonna risk it. I don't think it will. I'm not sure, but I don't think it will. And the Aztecs have explored all the way over here. We gotta get this down fast, because we won't have a lot of time until the Aztecs are gonna... Okay, so yeah, it did run away. That's very, very good for us. I think I'll just let it stay there, because we don't need it in particular right now. And we do want it to get some of that health back. There aren't even any good tiles that I could buy to like make good use of the worker. I think it was a mistake to buy the worker at the start, but I'm not sure. Now the question is, what do we want to adopt in terms of our tradition? Because we do want that early settler, and we could get that from Liberty. But on the other hand, I don't think that settler was gonna come early enough. And if we do adopt Liberty and we want to make the settler in our city instead of getting it from this over here, collective rule, then we're just gonna have a settler that we don't really need, and we'll have wasted sort of our tradition tree. I think it's better for us to go for a tradition, because we get like these very strong bonuses to a capital right away. And I just don't think we need as much the stuff we can get from Liberty. Honor is of course also an option, but I don't really think we are gonna need it for our playthrough. We're gonna slap that tradition down, and I think it'll just do wonders for us. We just doubled our, what is this, culture, and as soon as we can get some more workers, and why are we working this time? The other tile is 1,000 times better. I don't know why we did that. Now we have much, much higher culture. I mean, we're gonna get a new population very soon anyways, but I don't know why the AI decided that that would be a good idea. Okay, that's bad. We have a lot of barbarians, and very little way to get out of that situation. I think we're gonna try and sneak out. That worked wonderfully. Let's try and fortify and see what we can do. We do have that rough terrain bonus now, so when the barbarian attacks, it will have some penalties. But we do have an issue over here. I hope the Aztecs are gonna send down some stuff to help us. That would be very nice. We could also try and run up to the Aztecs. Let's go that way. And try and get the barbarians within their range and like get them killed. Because we don't want to lose that guy right now. Now we do have both of those. Now let's see what do we have on our hands. So getting some forest removal. We get that from here. But we also can get the jungle removal, and that would be beneficial for these two tiles. We could also focus on getting plantation, which would also be a very good investment for us in this situation. And we could additionally focus on getting this stone. Also, Manila stole the copper, which is kind of annoying, but we didn't know it was there until they took it, I think. I'm not sure if we knew, but I don't think we did. So I think overall, we are probably gonna go for... We can also get animal husbandry. We don't know if we have horses nearby right now, and it would be very nice to know that. This is a very big dilemma. I think what we're gonna go for is horses, because it's gonna be much faster to research, and if we know that we have some horses nearby, we can get some quick units, and that would be very nice. We could also see if there are any horses over here that would be like beneficial for us. Well, of course the horse will be beneficial, but if there are horses, then it would be beneficial, is what I'm trying to say. So one of the barbarians disappeared, and let's do some simple math. So the barbarians were down here, So one of them must have gone to one of these two tiles. I think it's safe to attack this guy. It was not safe to attack that guy. I don't know what I was thinking. We can escape, however. We can also get the heal instantly. We will miss our opportunity to get him stronger, but I think we might just want that in this situation. It's a very bad situation we're in. I think I'm gonna give him shock, and then we're gonna do the classic run as fast as we can maneuver. And we're gonna be taking some risks here, but if we can get him back to where we want him to be, we can make him help escort a settler to this tile, and we can get that done. I think with both of those tile under our wings, we could probably attack Manila and establish like a pretty good foundation for a world conquest here. We are only playing on Prince difficulty, so it's not gonna be all that difficult. So let's just try and go for... Okay, so we do have a barbarian over there. So we're gonna pull that back this worker. And we are gonna fortify this guy and make him... So what I hope the barbarian is gonna do is it's gonna walk into this tile and we can start killing it. And... which of these is best right now? I think just unlocking the option for these two would be best. Tradition is actually not very, like, a very good tree, but... yeah, so this is exactly what I wanted. Now he's gonna, like, be inside of territory and just get absolutely destroyed. Yeah, El Dorado is impossible, so he can't get to our worker here. But I think we'll just place him in there so I don't accidentally mess something up. What I don't want is for him to enter our tile over here. Okay, we actually had horses inside our territory. That's very good, because it also gives us some extra production. And it means that even if we don't want to use these horses, we can trade them away from some, like, for gold with other empires. We can see we also have some decent stuff over here. I just don't think it's, like, good enough that we want to invest in it. I think this spot is still pretty high quality compared to those other ones. There's just so much food around here. We're gonna have a massive population. We can make a lot of science. We can make a lot of stuff from that in general. But we do only have like 2 luxuries, which isn't optimal, I'd say. I think we want to go for the calendar now, because we do want to get the incense resource. And we can actually also buy another worker if we want to, which is honestly maybe not that bad of an idea, because now we have a lot of tiles we want to improve. Okay, so he went up, he's gonna get killed. And it's safe to move over here. We might be able to distract that barbarian. I think we're gonna get our worker into motion. And it should be safe to move into this tile. Let's just get the horses down. Here we are. Well, that's because we're working on the settler. That means that food goes to production actually. I think it might be a way to buy as well. That. We can get both rough terrain and river defense, so I think we're just gonna do that and watch him absolutely screw himself over by attacking there. And we can make this guy... We don't really have that much, but we can make him go there. Remove the forest. Okay, so our worker is in danger there. And we're just gonna get some extra XP. Okay, we aren't actually getting an XP. I thought we would get XP for that. We can see that our neighbor, Egypt, has gotten like some decent stuff right now, so we are a bit scared of that, or I am a bit scared of that. But I think it will be fine overall, because now we do have our settler, and I think we're just gonna be very powerful if we can escort that settler safely to the tile we want him to be at. And let's just keep improving our nearby tiles. I think the warrior might be in order right now, because we are getting a lot of barbarian attacks, and I think we just gotta push them away really. What are we interested in now? I think we want to get some writing, because if we can get the Great Library, we can get, like if we do bronze working research, we can get, for example, iron working as our free tech, and that's just going to be pretty powerful to get very early on. So we do have the barbarians again. Let's do that right off the bat. And let's just like have this guy stand over here menacingly. Now let's advance. And yeah, we're just gonna like escort this, have our military units push this barbarian away, and then just make our advancements. However, I think this is a good time to sort of cut things off for today. And if you liked how this video was set up, and like what our whole plan is here, to like try and build a Roman Empire. It will get a little more interesting once we don't just have a single city, but we're starting to declare some wars and stuff. But we can see that we are going to have some heavy competition here. Our competitors, the Aztecs, apparently decided that desert are the best tiles. We can see this desert is also a freshwater desert, because it has that one fertility. Well, is it actually? I'm not sure. Anyways, we have the Aztecs over here, and we have the Egyptians, and both are sort of on equal footing to us, so it will be very interesting what happens. But I think once we get our city over here, we might be able to overpower them a little, and I'm not saying we will, but we might possibly be able to begin some conquests. I'm definitely a little interested in what's going on about down here with Manila, and if we can exploit weakness down there. But we'll see more about that next time, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.